Hello friends, welcome back to the online classes. We were going through the the two story on flying, and we finished the first story, that is the first flight. I hope you have written the question answers that was given of the first chapter, first part. Now second part we are going to start. The story is the black aeroplane. The moon was coming up in the east behind me, and stars were shining in the clear sky above me. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. I was dreaming of my holiday and looking forward to being with my family. I looked at my watch, 1:30 in the morning. So the narrator recalls that when he was flying his aeroplane, that is a Dakota kind of a plane, in the evening time, means it was early morning. So in the night, the moon was shining nicely, and he was very happy because he was all alone in the high sky. There were no other plane or any other bird as such. He was very happy, flying alone, and he was going a little higher and enjoying the flight. He was again dreaming about his holiday. He was looking forward. He was looking that he will be reaching England very soon. He will meet his family, his wife, his children, and he will have a nice time with them. And he just looked at his watch. It was just early morning, 1:30 in the morning. I should call Paris control soon, I thought, as I looked down past the nose of the aeroplane. I saw the lights of a big city in front of me. I switched on the radio and said, "Paris control, Dakota DS-088 here. Can you hear me? I am on my way to England. Over." The voice from the radio answered me immediately. "DS-088, I can hear you. You ought to turn 12 degrees west now. DS-088, over." So he just thought of that he should call to the control tower in Paris just to make them aware that he is flying over them, and know that they should know that there is a plane flying, so that the other flight may not come and dash or anything should not happen, should not happen. So he just called them and told about his position, and they also responded back and told, "Okay, fine, we are here. You have to just turn towards the 12-degree west." I checked the map and the compass, switched over to my second and last fuel tank, and turned the Dakota 12 degrees west towards England. I'll be in time for breakfast, I thought. A good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. He just checked his map and his compass and everything, and switched his second and the last fuel tank, so that the flight may go, and turned his plane to 12-degree west towards England. And he was happy that everything was going on well, and he hoped that he would reach on time for the breakfast, and he will have a good English breakfast. He was just enjoying it. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me when I saw the clouds, storm clouds. They were huge. They looked like black mountains standing in front of me across the sky. I knew I could not fly up and over them, and I did not have enough fuel to fly around them to the north or south. Now, he had come very far from Paris, that is around 150 kilometers away from Paris, and suddenly he saw there was a cloud. There were so many clouds, and that also storm clouds. Now he had little fear, because he could not he could not go back because he has come almost 150 kilometers away from the Paris, and there was no fuel or that much fuel so that he could go around the this clouds, no, north south or something. He could not go around because that much fuel was not there. I ought to go back to Paris, I thought, but I wanted to get home. I wanted that breakfast. I'll take the risk, I thought, and flew that old Dakota straight into the storm. Now he had a no, he had to go through this. He decided that I cannot go back, because if I go back then I cannot reach home. He could not reach home. The narrator thought that if I go back Paris, I cannot reach my home on time, and he had already decided in his mind that he had to have that breakfast. So he told that I will take risk, whatever may be the consequence or whatever may come, I will go through this storm. He just believed in his old Dakota, his plane, and decided that I will go through this storm. Okay friends, enough for today. Go through the chapter carefully, try to understand them, and write the difficult words in your copies. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. God bless.